to. But honestly, like, dude, I'm playing against ILikeHitman. I'm playing against ILikeHitman. I'm just here to have fun, bro. I'm just here to have fun. Right? Like, I'm just here to vibe. I'm just here to enjoy my time. I'm here to enjoy my time. And then my next match against Fuzz. We're doing a double Dubai, which I think will be kind of fun. And depending on how fast we lose this one, we might be able to get a little bit of practice in before the match. And then yeah. Double Dubai will be a quick match. Yeah, it will. And then our RNG map is like one of the slower maps. And then our picks are one of the fastest. Our picks are like one of the fastest. Third map is Marrakesh. Third map here is Sigit. Third map in against ILikeHitman is Sigit. Seems wild to me, but again, I don't kill the main story targets ever. Dude, I don't kill I cannot tell you. Before roulette, I cannot tell you the last time I killed a main story. It's crazy. I think it has to have been close to almost a year since I've killed a main story target before this. I really do not. I'm running the strat. I'm running the strat that I wanted to run the whole 2 attempts.
Hello, everybody.
Trying the same strat
Welcome.
for, like,
I need to
I've
turn
been trying
down
the same strat
Thomas.
the whole fucking time.
Love watching you, brother, but this
But
is
I swear
not
to
the
God, we're gonna
time.
get it this time.
Anyways, it is
Okay.
gonna be
I
ILikeHitman
swear to
versus
God, we're gonna
Thomas
get it.
the Gremlin. Very, very hype indeed. ILikeHitman, of course, our finalist. Fucking dope ass player. Thomas the Gremlin, I love watching him just because he always comes up with like some dope ass shit. That's like, I don't know. Sadly, meta is pretty strong, but he does like off meta shit that's good, if that makes sense. Like, he doesn't have to like sacrifice. So, you know, it's like good and off meta, so it's just so hyped to see. But, you know, ILikeHitman, like I said, our finalist. You know, he's has a 9-9 performance on this match. So, it's about to be broken either way, whether it's going to be a 10-9 or a 9-10. Meanwhile, Thomas the Gremlin, not looking too good on the Miamis with the 0-2, but to be fair, like, a record like that doesn't tell the full picture because, you know, a lot can go down in Miami, a lot of bullshit. It has a very large variety of spins, so there is also chances where, you know, hey, a spin comes up that, you know, even let's say ILikeHitman wins in 99% of the spins. All it matters is if that 1% comes up, which it totally can, you know. Not saying that's, you know, the reality of it or anything. I'm just saying, like, if. But, yeah. Of course, Scruffy with that fast-ass 4-minute 42 seconds. So, oh, it's going to be very hyped to see. Miami, woo, exactly, bro. The Woo Miami. Also, hi, Plush Kiwi. Nice to see you here. Alright, 6 minutes left. I think I put the prediction for way off. I think I put it for like 5 minutes when there was like 10 minutes left. That's a whoops. But hey, man. If Miami would be a person, their guts wouldn't work after an hour. That's the most confusing message I've read, but I fuck with it. Like, no, it got delayed 5 minutes. Oh, okay. I like forgot update. Okay, okay. Yeah. I don't know if Miami was, I mean, I'll say that Miami, has interesting people, I'll tell you that much. I've never actually been to Florida myself, but my aunt lives in the countryside of Florida. Which if you okay, so Florida's divided by 3 parts. There's the Mexican part, the country white part, and there's the city part. Miami IRL probably sucks ass. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think every big city sucks ass to live in, but is hella fun to visit. Like, that's the thing with big cities. You just have to visit them. Never live in them. My magic disguise prediction. Ooh. Powers tell me Kowloon Mechanic is in the spin. Hey, we got a promoter. Get banned. What? I can't ban them. Oh, I need to probably do it on my web browser then. Oh, because I'm not. There we go. Yeah, no. I mean, it wasn't even too. It's literally just a copy paste being like, oh, hey, if you want to get big at streaming, totally download my virus. Or, like, give me money and I'll coach you or some shit. Like, I don't know. If you notice, everybody who gets big off, like, streaming or, like, YouTube, sure, some of them care a lot, but for the most part, I would say most of them don't give a single fuck. Like, it just happens and they took the opportunity. It was more of just, like, a hobby that went well. I feel like that's just the best way to do it. Because you try gaining the system, then, like, you start thinking about it too hard. I don't know, I wish there was fucking, like, internet condoms. Where, you just, like, download it and then all of a sudden all the scammers and shit just go away. That'd be so magical. But sadly, we don't live in the perfect world. What are you question marking? That'd be dope, veg. Don't act like that wouldn't. But yeah, I need to find a way to. I don't know. I just forgot the one thing, and that's the what is it? Logging onto the Twitch account on my actual like. I don't know. It's weird because you log into your Twitch account on both the what is it? The OBS and the chat. And like there's very minute differences. So like I can't ban people from the chat in OBS. I have to go back to my web browser. So yeah, seeing Thomas just practicing some Miami, the Kowloon pit start, which after the first time I saw it was with Thomas, but it's been it's been getting more and more popular just doing Kowloon pit, which I see the viability in it. Oh, he's our waiter, but like, oh yeah, true, but like also the whole doing the Kowloon pit like green side. Yeah, okay. Kowloon mechanic. Alright, ILikeHitman is live, so we're not going to have to procrastinate. No procrastination. So, you know, we'll just get into it after these, you know, last minute. ILikeHitman loading into the map to get that preload going on. I hope I don't get fired. I mean, the oil barrel is arguably better than the Molotov in this scenario. I mean, Molotov's pretty good, but like, yeah, Robert, but is there? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Robert fire. So I know Sierra oil barrel, but oh, okay. I thought he had fire banned. Can Yanini comment on that? I know he's the admin of this match. But anyways, thankfully there will be no fire this time because we have SMG crashed Kronstadt driver for Sierra Knox and Robert Fire Axe event crew. So this is one of the times that, you know, I believe the crashed Kronstadt driver is allowed in that area. You can only get fire on targets you could get fire naturally on. Yeah. I mean, I knew that part. We were just kind of confused if Robert was allowed and if it was like only Sierra. But yeah, so yeah, Thomas knows. Like, we've commented on it before. Most of the time I don't like streaming with my desktop. I tried doing that once and I don't know, I was using a new web browser and, you know, didn't know you know, a website that was, you know, suggested. Anyways, that was some cringe in the past, and we'll move on from talking about that. So yeah, we have Hitman in the, you know, waiter disguise because you need a trespassing disguise for the Robert Peekaboo. Get Robert through the Coconut Pulse mission story, and there's a whole lot of coins though. Huh. But yeah, so, you know, he does have the, you know, mechanic for Kronstadt. Now he just needs to go into the medical area for the crash driver. Meanwhile, Thomas just starting, grabs the sugar, starts waiter, and, you know, he's going to do his standard thing. But, you know, he will have to... Oh, he's going to do the, you know, cow wound mechanic, you know, thing. And like I was saying earlier, I don't think Thomas will do it, but it is a fairly easy, you know, mistake to make where you don't do the Sierra Peekaboo because you're in Crash Kronstadt driver, and then, you know, you just miss the shot. But thankfully, there's another isolation you could do, you know, nearby. You could do the medic isolation, which isn't, it isn't really a good isolation, but it's one of them. It's a backup. I'll say that much. It's a backup.
Sierra's coming in. Everyone on you. You're the junior slip.
Yeah, that's the conundrum. You either have to do, you know, everybody is fire kill or no Molotov fire kills. The big debate. So ILikeHitman getting the peekaboo going on right now. Meanwhile, Thomas is as well. So both are on the same pace. I will say Thomas is a faster in-game time. So the only problem with that is ILikeHitman might, you know, have the disguise a bit more ready. But Miami isn't, or the medical area isn't bad as you see on ILikeHitman's side just because it's so close by. So not a bad disadvantage. Meanwhile, Thomas is going to have to restart. ILikeHitman does the SMG kill. So that's going to be first kill down.
Quite the handful as I understand it. Target down. Next up, Robert.
So now, ILikeHitman just has to focus on that Fire Axe event crew. The Fire Axe is fairly on the way to the event crew. If I believe it's in the downstairs, like, garage basement area. Not basement, but garage. Parking. So, yeah. It looks like ILikeHitman is going to grab this guy's disguise. Not a bad option.
She's fun to be around.
So Thomas Gremlin is doing the sugar strat with the other car. Getting that down. Meanwhile, you know, ILikeHitman seems to be opting in for a different Fire Axe, although if you're gonna go for a Fire Axe here. No, he's going for a screwdriver? Yeah, I went all the way over there for a screwdriver. I am not 100% sure. Gonna Carler. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
What is that stuff anyway?
That is pretty nice.
It's a beautiful vehicle, that's for sure. I understood from the briefing earlier that you just wasn't. Oh, yeah.
I think I heard something. Might be a false alarm, but
Alright, he just has to wait for that guard to, you know, get out. If you do mess up the car, Robert Knox goes downstairs. A lure not a lot of people remember because of how strong the other ones are. But Fire Axe is right there. Robert is going to go down these stairs. So, you know, maybe just drop the axe and then, you know, knock out the guard. Or, I don't know, he's trespassing. So the axe really doesn't matter whether he's holding it or not. But looks like he is in position for Robert Knox. Meanwhile, Thomas shooting cameras. He is getting the Crash Kronstadt driver right now. Knocks out the doctor. Yeah. You could do it. Just have to be quick. I wouldn't throw though, because throws attract people very easily. So there we go. Robert guard, even down there, he's going to throw towards that. Oh, and does a shot to slow down Robert, but that's not going to work. Robert's still running, and now he's in a public area, so it's going to be hard for him to, you know, execute it. The thing is, though, it's not all doom and gloom. It's just going to be a time waste. Because he will have to go back upstairs.
good to see you, sir.
Yeah. But that does give Thomas some time to catch up. So Thomas did get that Sierra kill. Now he is on his way to the same kill ILikeHitman is doing. My assumption is that he's probably going to do the standard lure most people do. He seemed to be running around aimlessly. You should know where a vent crew is. Meanwhile, ILikeHitman's just playing around with the caps lock button. Hitman gameplay at the finest. I mean, this is what my gameplay looked like when I was a casual. I literally just follow NPCs and just, you know, wait for like minutes on end and then kill them once they, you know. Although, Robert Knox going back on his own. No guards, no nothing, which is good news. Alright, and then throw the axe, leave.
Both targets down. Well done, 47.
And Event Crew is a very good disguise. I miss what Thomas had to rip on, but he did have to rip. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. Hey man, what's your thoughts on the new GTA 6? What Rockstar in December? Why are we talking about GTA 6? Yeah, the fucking dolphin exit, man. You have to do dolphin exit. I mean, it was the most viable exit, too. There we go. ILikeHitman with a 10-minute 14. Honestly, I don't think he could have improved on that strat any more than he did. Alright. So next we are going to have a Hokkaido. Picked by Thomas. So it'd be nice to see what Thomas has cooking in Hokkaido. And what ILikeHitman will do here too. Putting up the predictions right now. Put it up for not 5-2. There we go. I'm getting back to doing predictions good. Hell yeah. So yeah, map record 239 by Mika and world champion 2022 last year. A 10-3 record by ILikeHitman, so a very good record. Meanwhile, Thomas is undefeated with a 1-0. So yeah. Those are the stats. I'd say it looks very good for ILikeHitman. The 1-0. I see why, you know, why you'd go Hokkaido if you have a 1-0. Because like once you win your first map, you know, you're kind of like, yeah, I know this map, and then might not even be your best map, but like a variety of things could have caused the what is it? The lost win. Yeah, so ILikeHitman practicing some tricky grab the hearts. My grab the heart is very slow. The only one like I don't know any fancy strats. I just know knock out everyone in the room and then grab the heart. And it's a very slow process. But yeah, 25 seconds is very hyped to see what spin it will be. I do personally, I hope for something very interesting. They said a pull a heart you don't get too often. Yeah, that loud pistol is such bad aim. I don't know why they had to make that I mean, I guess it makes sense that pistol's so bad because it's not meant to be a good pistol. It's a guard pistol you steal. But anyways, we have Eric Soder's sniper rifle as the chef, and Yuki Yamazaki will be killed with a cleaver as Jason Portman. Jason Portman, one of the easiest isolations. You literally just make him salty that you're, you know, young, tall, and handsome, even though 47 is actually pretty old, and then just knock him out in the bathroom. You know, literally, he's such a shit talker that it just makes him, or is he? I'm pretty sure he's, like, very old. Like, I think he was made in, like, either the 60s or, like, I think it was, like, the 60s, 70s, 80s, like, that range. And, like, if you're born, like, on those time periods, like, you're old. Like, my dad was born in the 80s, and he's, like, you know, pushing old. Or no, he was born in the 70s. He turned 60 next year. Yeah, he turned 60. That's old. So, yeah. ILikeHitman doing this very standard Yuki strat. Just the emetics getting pretty... Oh, yeah, no, he's extremely good shape for 60. Like, he is a superhuman clone after all, so, you know, he kind of doesn't really deal with aging. Yeah, that's like what I think. He just ages slower. Because he does age. He was a child at one point. And he's turned into, you know, the handsome old man he is. I'm 42 and I don't look half that good. Yeah, no, I don't even look half that good. I'm 22. Or, yeah, I am 22. But, you know. The, Thomas the Gremlin is, downstairs in the chef disguise, knocking out these morgues people. Shooting the camera from there. Very interesting. That will knock out the cameras, distract that guard. Even though that guard generally doesn't need to distract you, you just walk up in there. But that's not going to matter. He's going to shoot with that sniper rifle, get the wall bang, and that's going to be the first kill down for Thomas. Now he just needs to worry about Yuki. I believe the isolation is the biggest issue because, you know, she's going to be past, you know, the talking to the doctor.
Hey, so
Yeah, Lucas is just wearing a wig.
Whoa there. Oh no, not good. No, no.
Alright, ILikeHitman going towards a very different approach, a more standard approach. I do believe Thomas's approach is actually faster. So, you know, that's one thing to keep in mind is that I do think he did have the better chef kill. I mean, beard wig, I'm sure those exist. Oh, and Thomas forgot about the mirror. So, yeah, in this game, mirrors are reflective, and targets can see you. You'd be surprised about wig technology, bro. I wore a wig for a Halloween costume contest, and, like, people thought, like, people didn't think it was my actual hair, but, like, people were like, yeah, if I didn't know you, I'd think that's actual hair. Like, wigs are impressive nowadays. My sister wears wigs because she's, like, bald. And literally, like, you can't tell. Am I bald? I shave my head once in a while. I'm not bald right now. It's not shiny at all. Like, it would just be a buzz cut at most. Although, like, you know, I definitely... It sucks because, like, I shaved my head into a buzz cut once, and after that, I just had a permanent bald spot. Like, I never had a bald spot before then, but, you know, the second I did the buzz cut, it was like, yeah, no, that was the last of the hair I'll grow here. So, you know, now I kind of just have to rep it.
Jason Portman. A doctor will escort you to your appointment. Please proceed
Hey,
to the
man,
hospital
hats
entrance.
exist for a reason. Like, I mean, you know, I understand people wear wigs, but I personally, like, would only wear a hat. But that's, like, way off topic. We do get a reset from Thomas. And it seemed like ILikeHitman reset as well. We do see, yeah, ILikeHitman doing another reset. Struggling with this Yuki isolation. Meanwhile, you know, Thomas sneaking around in the kitchen.
As part of the service,
Those chefs can be a little hard to, you know. Yeah, no, the see through the wall is very unfortunate. That's classic Hitman.
What the hell was that? 47. I have intel.
All right. ILikeHitman gets the instant, you know, Jason Portman ISO grab in, you know, his suite. Meanwhile, Thomas the Gremlin, you know, back over doing that
Mr. Jason
nice,
Portman,
you know, kill
please
for
come to the hospital entrance.
Mr. Shoulders.
A doctor will escort you to your checkup. That
It's
was
gonna
for
change
Mr.
into morgue
Jason Portman.
and back again. I'm not too sure
A
the
doctor will
point.
escort you to your appointment. Please proceed to the hospital entrance.
So now, you know, ILikeHitman is starting the isolation once again. Hopefully he doesn't get wall hacked. But that bodyguard sees the body when he opened the door.
As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal room has been marked.
Yeah. So here, you know, we got Thomas the Gremlin. I believe that, yeah, that's Jason Portman.
That was.
Or no, that's not.
47.
I just saw a foot, and no offense. Like, in my defense. That was the wackest thing. But whatever. Just needs to find Jason, though, and, like, literally just have him shit-talk him. Unless that only happens if he's in his normal suit. Yeah, I think that's only if he's normal suit, because it would have started by now then. Yeah, suit only.
Mr.
But he does
Jason
this grab,
Portman,
which is nice as well.
please come to the hospital entrance.
Taking advantage of that.
A doctor will
Now,
escort
like I
you
said,
to
it's
your
just,
checkup.
he has everything planned out. It's
That was
just,
for Mr.
we worry about Yuki.
Jason Portman.
Suit and
A doctor
patient,
will
okay.
escort you to your
And patient's like nearby, but.
Please proceed to the hospital entrance.
He had that extra calmer dart, so I don't think it mattered too much. So here we go. We have
What?
yeah. So ILikeHitman does get it this time. He only you know, those red guns are Yuki, which if a target gives you red guns, that doesn't matter. Okay, so he does get Yuki. He's gonna put her in the bathroom. Gets a good throw. That's a very nice throw. Now just time to see which bathroom. I wouldn't assume which bathroom she goes to because you got 3 people sick. Okay, she's going to go in the commoner's bathroom because the other 2 guards are going in hers.
That's a little harsh, isn't it?
But
Total ban?
yeah, Thomas is going to go get caught. Yeah. You could see the rage with Thomas. So that swaps the lead from Thomas to ILikeHitman. And ILikeHitman, you know. I believe the Yuki isolation is the hardest part of the spin. Nothing else really is hard about this spin. I mean, like, you could debatably say Chef if you don't start it, but not really. That one's also fairly basic ISO.
To be honest,
But yeah,
I'm not sure what to
he
feel
does
about
have the first kill going on.
Well, that's for another time. Yamazaki awaits.
Our resident yoga master.
I noticed that. Heard him complain about it on the...
And it looks like,
Is it true the boss was...
yeah, he just,
Hospital Director Nakamura.
he's going back into Yuki's room.
Please
Not sure
come to the
why.
operating theater.
Oh, he had the disguise there. Oh, yeah. And then he just throws the cleaver. Bam, that's nice. That's a very good. Alright, that's GG's to ILikeHitman. I don't see anything going wrong there. Yeah, no, a very nice game with a handful of resets. Really, both players could have taken that. GG's indeed. And next we have Isle of Scale. Setting up the stuff now. Isle of Scale, one of the more interesting maps when it comes to roulette. There's some very strong isolations and strats. I feel like it's one of those maps that, you know, even with the developments we've seen, isn't like... I feel like there's also a lot of room for more developments. Map record in for fun with a 2-minute 54.
That is Sophia Washington, chairwoman of the Ark Society, professional treasure hunter, and Providence operative. Quite the resume.
As we see, we have a 8-4 record for ILikeHitman, and never played before by Thomas. Although, you know, he's probably played it a handful of times. At least a little bit. Though Thomas mess around with the safe house? Okay. He doesn't fully mess around with the safe house. That's good. So, yeah. 30 seconds left. Like I said, I can't really say much about Seagal. I'm not, like, the most knowledgeable about this map anyways, and... I don't know, I just, like... It's not a map that speaks to me. I'll say that. Like, I don't think it's a bad map. I think it's pretty, like, underrated. A lot of people say they hate it for it being kind of cramped. But, like, being cramped alone isn't a problem. also like just a weird traversal map. Like, it's very vertical. But yeah, here we go. We got a suit spin here. We have Zoe Washington pistol castle staff and Sophia Washington silence shotgun suit. So yeah, like exactly. It's like when I started practicing, I warmed up to it. While before it was like, oh, this is gonna be the worst roulette map. Which, like, you know, to be fair, I still think like for roulette, there are a handful of annoying disguises. So it definitely can be, but you know. Oh. Yeah, we got, you know. It is nice to see suit spins for this map. Just because, like, all the other disguises are very, or starts are very strong. I mean, there is that, like, one strong, I forgot the name of it, but it's, like, right above where, you know, you got the MC. But we'll see this, you know, start from ILikeHitman. And Thomas loading in. I missed which star you did. He is going to go the same start.
Chairwoman of the Ark Society, professional treasure hunter, and
Though he seems a bit more lost. Kind of stumbling around. Just looking around, trying to figure out where to go next. Meanwhile, ILikeHitman a little bit more calculated. Gets a Zoe kill. Or, I mean, not kill, isolation. Now he just needs that castle staff disguise because everybody has a pistol. Even if you don't like actually have, you know, the silence pistol, you can very much easily just find a pistol from any guard. I mean, I don't recommend the loud pistol, but for the last kill, it's not the worst option. Alright, he's gonna shoot there to distract one person. Throws a fire extinguisher to distract another. And that second person should be a... Oh. What is going on here? Well, he's about to get that Sophia isolation going down. Which will be pretty nice. You press in the right timing, and he does get it. And he remembers to turn it off, unlike me. Alright. He does have to keep in mind the guard, too. Yes, he does. Alright, there we go. We get isolation from both people. You know, Thomas is choking out this random guard. And then that's going to lure someone in, and then he's going to see that body. No, they're not. They're just... Oh, it's the gun they wanted. Yeah, so they're going to be cool with it. You know, ILikeHitman back in the suit. Gonna whip out that silenced shotgun.
one target down. Nice work, 47.
And there we go.
Next up, Zoe Washington.
That might attract some noise though, which we don't want to see. Alright, Keizo this castle staff, and now he's just on his way to Zoe. You know, Thomas still struggling with getting down this castle. Alright. Grabs the pistol, gets the headshot, and there we go. Just needs to go to the nearest exit.
Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling.
Very fast in-game
47,
time.
You better bring the Constant to the harbor where it's less crowded. You can hijack one of the Archean boats.
All right, there we go. A 4-minute 56 from I Like Hitman. And that's just going to be GG's for the, you know, match. Fill out that prediction. All right, there we go. Is there someone live right now? Afro is might be live. Oh, she's also just viewing over the brackets. So, yeah, we can just view over the brackets as well and then just get the raid going on after that. So, of course, these brackets, I'll need to interact. Which one was Thomas? There we go. So that means Thomas will be eliminated. A very sad elimination, but I Like Hitman moving on with a 100%. That is very clean. And then we got more up and coming matches. So I'm just going to throw on the thanks screen and yeah, find somebody to raid.